Who wants to create an AI baby video of themselves? You know, that trending thing that everybody's doing. I did it too. I saw so many of them on Instagram, I had to try it myself. So I played around a little bit, made one, posted it, and I got so many comments and questions. I decided to make this little video, let you guys know how I did it. Now, there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. I'll put some of the other programs that you can use besides what I'm showing you in the description below. So if you want to use some of the other image generation platforms or video creation applications, you can go try different AI tools. But what I used was ChatGPT and Kling AI. And basically you're going to upload your image, have ChatGPT turn it into a baby. You're going to take that over to Kling AI and have it generate a video from that image. And then once you generate that image, you can do a lot of things with it. You can either lip sync your own voice to it, you can add someone else's voice to it, you can combine it with other little videos that you've done, and it is a lot of fun. But I will say, be cautious because everything uses tokens. And even though you can get a free version on most of these applications to begin with, you're going to burn through those tokens very quickly. And then you'll have to buy more tokens. So if you don't have a good prompt the first time and you get a bad result, you're going to have to redo that. So think about what you want as your result. Try to get the best prompt that you can from the very start, because if you have to do it 4 or 5 times, you're going to burn through your tokens very quickly, and that can add up very fast. So let's get started. The first thing that you're going to need is a good picture of yourself, and the image needs to be clear and representative of you if you want the baby to look like you. So don't have a side view, don't have sunglasses on, don't be wearing a hat. Just have it be a full face picture of you. If you've got headshots, that's great. Use one of those if you want. Once you decide what picture you're going to use, then you need to come over to ChatGPT and you're going to upload that picture. So we'll add the photo. And let me go, let's use this one. Now you notice I'm not fully in the center of this picture, so we'll see how this one will turn out. And I'm just going to put in here now ChatGPT is going to take a minute, think about it, and then make a baby of me. Let's see how realistic it looks. The first time I did this, it took me 4 or 5 tries to get it to really look like me, I thought. Oh goodness, it's putting a hat on me because I said, make me an adventurer. And it's going to put me in that scene that I had in the picture. Oh, it's giving me sunglasses, even though I wasn't wearing them. Oh, it sure looks like me. I like this one. A little chunky, but that's okay. I was a chunky baby. Alright, so now I have a baby. And you can prompt it any way you want. If I just say make a baby of me, it's gonna be a lot less detailed. Go over to Gemini and do the same thing, and I'm gonna use Flash. I'm gonna upload the picture. Same picture. And this time I'm just gonna say make me a baby. Now you see, Gemini won't make you a baby. Okay, what do you think? Does she look like me? Okay, we're gonna go on from here. And once you have that image there, we're going to download it. So I have that available. And then once we have that downloaded, then we're going to go over to Kling AI. Alright, when you get over here to Kling, if you don't have an account, you need to sign up for an account. You can get a free plan to do a couple of trial videos, but you'll run out quickly. I think it's like 300 credits on a free basic plan. The standard, if you're doing monthly, is $8.80 a month, and that gives you 660 credits. Now, I've used about 110, 120 tokens for each of the videos that I've made, and they're 7 or 8 seconds long. So you'll figure out how many tokens you use on everything once you get in here and start doing it. But you're going to come over here you're going to do video. And then you're going to drop in that image that you made. Now you can do text to video. So I could just tell it in here what kind of a video I wanted, and it would generate a video for me. I want to do a video and an image. I can do multi-elements, but we're going to do an image to video. Just going to use the one element right now, but if I wanted to add more elements, if I wanted to add the image of the Grand Canyon, or a dog, or a picture of a motorcycle, or anything in there, and then I could put down here in the prompt, I want the baby riding on the motorcycle through the Grand Canyon, and it would do the video for me. But we're just going to do the baby. Go down here and we'll put in a simple prompt. Now, on the baby video that I made on the first one, I put that image of the baby in, and I put the prompt in. It said the baby is sitting at a laptop workstation, typing frantically, and then takes off the headset and places them on the table. The baby picks up a hot cup of coffee and takes a sip. Now, it made the video, because the image that I had was just the image of the baby with headset looking at the camera with a microphone in front of her. And so you're going to put in here on this one, let's say something like, annoyed baby stands up, brushes the dirt off her pants, and throws her hands up in the air while walking toward the camera in a tired and shuffling style. Now you see it says it's going to take 35 to generate. Now let's go ahead and generate the video, see what it does. And you'll see the task in progress here. You can view it. It says it's going to take 5 minutes. Alright, now while that's processing, you can record an audio. Now, I know what I want to say on the audio, but if you don't know what you want to say, then you might want to wait until the video is done so that you can match up what the video is actually doing and what the movements are in it, and then make your audio. But I just have a voice audio program on my phone, and I just speak into it, say, let's go camping, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, right. And then save that, send it to my computer, and now I have the audio file on my computer, and I will go see if the processing is done. And there's the baby. So let's see what they did with the video. Play it. It's 5 seconds long is all. Okay, it's kind of doing some weird stuff with the hands. So see, this is where you're going to burn through tokens. Because if you don't do your prompt correctly, then... Okay, so I'm just going to put the annoyed baby stands up, brushes the dirt off her pants, and walks toward the camera. And walks slowly toward the camera. in a tired manner. And let's generate again. And then I'll view. It's going to take 5 minutes. Now, on this other one, what I could do is I could download this one. You know, there's a lot of things you can do with this. So, let's download it. Help them. But what I can do, now that I have that downloaded, I can open up CapCut and pull it into CapCut and change the speed of it. Put that file in here. And if I drag that file down into the timeline and I click on it, I can go over here and change the speed, and it will make the video longer. It will also slow down the baby. So let's play that and see what it looks like slower. So once I make this a little bit longer in here, and I could actually cut off that weird stuff at the end. So let's see what that is. And not even use it. Yeah, that might be better. Just do it that way, and then I can export it to Pling and see what it came up with on the new one. There's the new one. Alright, that's great. So that's 5 seconds. Now, if you want the video to be more than 5 seconds when they create it, you can change it here and make it 10 seconds. And I just did it on 5 seconds so it wouldn't cost as much, so I could do a couple of generations. But what I'm going to do to make this longer is I'm going to download this. I will add it to a new project. And then I'll drag it down to the timeline. And then I'll change the speed so that it's about 7 or 8 seconds long. See how that looks. That's good. Alright, so now I can export that, and we'll come back over here and we'll do a lip sync. You can go grab that image that we did. Alright, we have our 7-second video here. We're going to lip sync. We need to put the audio in. Now you can either pick something here, or if you want to do the voiceover, since you're doing your own baby image, you probably want to do your own. So you're going to click upload local dubbing, and then you would drop in that audio file. And I already made one. Alright, so let's generate. And again, we can view it. It's going to take 3 minutes. Alright, let's see what it came up with.
Let's go hiking, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, real fun. Let's go hiking, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, real fun. Let's go hiking, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, real fun.
Okay, that's not bad. So we'll download that.
Let's go.
It's not too bad. And once we have that downloaded, if we wanted to go back over to CapCut, we could import this one. I could put another video that I have. Once you start getting a few of these, you could drop them in here together. Let's put a couple of different ones together here. You could record some audio that you could lip sync over top of it, and something like, hey, we're done with the podcast, time to go exercise, and then something about, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? I'm ready to go back into the podcast studio. Or something like that. And just have fun with it. Go ahead and mix them up. Once you get a few little clips like this, you can tell a whole story with what you're doing. And put them together and make cool little videos. And that's how easy it is to make your AI baby. Hope that was helpful. And then you could continue to add things if you wanted to put background music. Come over here to Refusion or any of the other audio AI tools, and you could create an audio file that you could put as a background music. Okay, so I kind of like this one, and I'm going to trim it to 8 seconds. Trim. And now I can download this. And I can go over and add that to my final video. So let's take this out of here. We'll just have this one. And let me upload. Load that audio, drag that down, shorten it. Now let's see how that works. Okay, let's make that audio a little quieter.
Let's go hiking, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, real fun.
And we can even fade that out a little bit. Fade out a little.
Yeah, real fun.
Alright. So now I'm going to export that. And that's how easy it is to make yourself into an AI baby. Step 1, get an image of yourself. Take it over to ChatGPT, turn yourself into a baby. Step 2, take that new image over to Kling AI and create a video of that baby doing something. Step 3, add an audio to it. You can lip sync it in Kling.ai. Download that video with the audio, and you can also put some background music if you want. Go to an AI program where you can generate your own songs. Add that in CapCut, mix it all together, and you've got yourself a cute little AI video that you can post on your social media, or add it as a clip in a movie, or whatever you can think of. That's the cool part. Using all these AI tools is not only fun, but it builds your skill level in just what's possible with AI. If you have any questions or you want to be part of the group where we get together and build these things and test out all these platforms, drop me a comment below and we'll get you all the information on joining our membership. I hope this helped. Stay tuned for more, and if you have anything specific you want me to do a video on, put it in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.